Park, the home of Wigan Rugby League Football Club. The new crown champions of the First Division for this top 8 playoff. Their opponents today, Featherstone Rovers. And Featherstone Rovers just coming out onto the field. Number 1, Chris Bibb. Number 2, Ikram Butts. 3, Terry Manning. 4, Ian Smales. 5, Owen Simpson. 6, Paul Newlove. 7, Derek Fox. 8 is John Bastian. 9 is Trevor Clark. 10 is Leo Casey. 11 is Chris Burton. 12, Clary Eaty. 13, Brendan Totar, substitutes. 14, Tim Sharp, and 15, Andy Fisher. The Wigan team just coming onto the field. Number 1, Sean Tyrer. Number 2, David Myers. 3 is Kevin Iro. 4 is Paul Gartland. 5 is Mark Preston. 6, Philip Clark. 7 is Bobby Golding. And the forwards are 8, Graham West. 9, Gus O'Donnell. Number 10, Jed Stassinger. Number 11, Ian Gildard. 12 is Mark Forshaw. 13, Andy Goodway, and substitutes are 14, Steve Blakely, and 15, Dennis Betts. Your referee for today is that experience of referees, of all referees, I think anyway in the Rugby League, is Mr Robin Whitfield from Widnes. So this top 8 championship playoff, both sides wanting to win today's game to play in the semi-finals, and obviously a trip to Old Trafford for the Premiership finals, which I can honestly say I've been to Wembley on 2 or 3 occasions. I've been to Old Trafford since the first start of these Premierships at Old Trafford, and I will say this, that a lot of supporters might not agree with me on this count, but I think that Old Trafford is really on a par with going to Wembley. The atmosphere for the family and for the teams to get there is absolutely unbelievable. So Featherstone Rovers brought a lot of fans with them over the Pennines for today's match here at Wigan. After that fantastic win at Bradford last week, I should say, Peter Fox's men really on an high. The confidence was unbelievable on the team coach coming over the Pennines this afternoon. All the lads laughing and joking, so let's be able to put that on the field this afternoon, on the paddock, as they say. So here we are, the scene's all set. Bobby Golding, they keep telling me he's reserve here at Wigan, but he was the current Great Britain scrum half when they went to New Zealand and Papua New Guinea. I'm sure that Bobby Golding could walk into any other team in the Rugby League, and he kicks the ball straight there. It is opposite number there, and rival for that Great Britain spot, Derek Fox. Ian Smales taking that ball there, being tackled there by number 11 there, Ian Gildard. And forward pass. That's Featherstone's downfall in the last few weeks. Losing possession in the net side, their own 25-yard area. Featherstone Rovers slow to start this game. So it'll be Bobby Golding to feed the scrum. It's out to Wigan. Clark there now to Goodway there, getting out to Brendan Totar's tackle. So Goodway being tackled there about 20 yards short. So O'Donnell with the ball now there to Graham West. Graham West there being tackled there by Chris Burton. Wigan camped inside that Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line. First minute of this match. So it's Statiker there with the headgear on, trying to run it in. Got pressure by Wigan. Golding with the ball now there to Philip Clark there to Golding. Golding there trying to bring these players onto the ball, but it's a marvellous break there. Marvellous break there by number 4, Paul Gartland, putting Kevin Iro in for the first try. Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 0. Well, once again, Featherstone Rovers there, their own downfall there, losing that ball on the second tackle inside their own 25-yard area. That pass there went to Brendan Totar, judged to be forward, and referee Mr Whitfield there, rightly so. Good positioning by the referee. From the scrum there, we can work the left-hand side. Then they throw the ball out this side there, and Paul Gartland made the break, playing in the number 4 shirt for Wigan, and who was there, backing him up there, Kevin Iro there. Oh, that's all. Pass the ball to Kevin Iro. And Kevin Iro there, his size and his strength, took him over that try line to register the first try this afternoon, going to Wigan. Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 0. With a conversion to come from Sean Tyrer. Well, Sean Tyler's taking his time over this one. He hopes he doesn't get a lot of goal kicks at the post today, because I must say that I've seen this lad on a few occasions and he's very, very slow indeed. He tries to make sure, but the ball there just going wide. So the score remains Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 0. So Derek Fox getting this game started. Gets that ball there to Bobby Golding. Bobby Golding there. Gives it number 11 there, Ian Gildart. Ian Gildart tackled there by Clarieti, about 15 yards short of his own 25-yard line. And Wigan there trying to find gaps in this Featherstone Rovers defence. But Rovers are used to being in these positions in these matches, giving early points away in the early part of the match. That's something that Peter Fox must tell his players to tighten up on. So it's Jet Stassinger there trying to run it out. Big number 10 there with the headgear on. Referee's telling him there to get up to play the ball. Brendan Toter there and underneath him makes the tackle. Big number 12 there, Mike Forshaw. Trying to make that halfway line, but John Bastian there in his way makes the tackle. Oh, that's a bad mistake by Wigan there. 2 or 3 players. Oh, that's a bad mistake. Wigan losing that ball. But I'm sure that'll be a first knock on. Referee right on there. With Derek Fox to feed the scrum. The first defence there, Wigan knocking on first. So the ball's in, it's out to Featherstone Rovers. Referee says no. Scrum down again. So the ball's in, it's out to Featherstone Rovers. Derek Fox to the ball now. There to Porniola. Porniola there trying to take Philip Clark on. Well, Philip Clark there makes the tackle there on Porniola. That's the first tackle. Ian Smale stand off half now. Ian Smale's there now to Brendan Toter, testing this defence out. Well, that's good tackling by Mike Forshaw. So it's Trevor Clark now there to John Bastian. John Bastian trying to bring it towards them posts. That's good tackling there by number 12, Mike Forshaw. Yet again now, it's Derek Fox with the ball now there to Leo Casey. But that was a good art tackle, that. Jet Stassinger there, straight round the bootlaces there on Leo Casey. So it's Derek Fox now there to Terry Manning there trying to look for the for supporters outside him. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball now. Trevor Clark now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there having to come back inside now there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter there, that little kick over the above, but the ball going dead. So to be a tap out for Wigan on inside that 25-yard line. And number 9 there, Augustin O'Donnell, as they call him, Duck here at Wigan. Taps that ball quickly. Now it's Graham West with the ball now. A big favourite here at Wigan. Graham West there, but his opposite number there, John Bastian, making the tackle on him. So it's O'Donnell with the ball now there to Stassinger. Stassinger there being met there by Brendan Toter and Derek Fox. And Brendan Toter there dragging him back. So Wigan in possession, still leading by 4 points to 0. Philip Clark with the ball now there to Andy Goodway. Andy Goodway there, but being wrapped up there by Clarieti. That's good tackling that by Clarieti, pushing Wigan back. And number 9 there, O'Donnell with the ball now from Acton Harpack. Trying to get that ball up. But Clarieti making the tackle there on Ian Gildart. About 10 yards short of the halfway line. Now it's Bobby Golding with the ball there, kicking that ball deep down in that side, that Featherstone half of the field. And what a kick that by Bobby Golding. Oh, that's magic, is that. That kick going a fully 50 or 60 yard there. Gut touch finder there by Bobby Golding. It's still Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 0. Could be Derek Fox to feed the scrum. So the ball's in its hat to Rovers. Derek Fox there now to Porniola. Porniola there trying to go between his centre there. There's wingman number 4, Paul Gartland there, and Philip Clark there making the tackle. Now it's Terry Manning with the ball now. Terry Manning there. Being pushed back. Kevin Iroh there making the tackle. Wigan moving up very quickly indeed. Now it's Clarieti with the ball there. Clarieti there being tackled there by Kevin Iroh once again. So Ian Smales with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Chris Burton. Well, Chris Burton there tackles still Featherstone inside their own 25-yard area. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter there to Ikram, but now there to Chris Pipp. Chris Pipp there turning back inside. Chris Pipp still going. Featherstone Rovers throwing this ball about inside their own 25-yard area, and there Brendan Toter there finding a good touch kick. Halfway between the Wigan 25-yard line and the halfway line. There'll be another scrum down. It'll be Bobby Golding to feed the scrum. It's still Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 0. Just short of 10 minutes play gone in this first half. Wigan get that ball. Philip Clark with the ball now there to Sean Tyler. Sean to Mark Preston. Mark Preston's coming down the field. Mark Preston in on a flyer. Mark Preston, he's got pace. Can Chris Bibb get him? And Chris Bibb there gets across there to make the tackle. That's marvellous tackling that by Chris Bibb. Oh, they keep telling me that Mark Preston's got pace there, but Chris Bibb got back there. But marvellous little move that by Wigan, that from the base of the scrum. Mike Preston there really showing his paces. But Chris Bibb there getting back to make the tackle. Just try saving tackle in that corner. Philip Clark with the ball now there. Wigan really throwing this ball about. Number 12 there, Mike Forshaw being tackled. That's good tackling by Rovers. So it's Graham West with the ball now. Graham West there being met that bay there by Chris Burton there and Brendan Toter. Wigan really putting pressure on this Featherstone Rovers defence. They're still leading by 4 points to 0. And it's O'Donnell now from acting up out there to Bobby Golding. Bobby Golding now, that little dummy. Bobby Golding there trying to go solo. But Leo Casey there making the tackle. All pressure now on this Featherstone Rovers defence. O'Donnell with the ball now. O'Donnell, that little drop goal attempt. It's all on who's picking that ball for Rovers. Chris Bibb there getting back, picks the loose ball up. So John Bastian there having to run it out of his own 25-yard area. But number 2 there, David Myers making the tackle off his wing. So Leo Casey with the ball now. Leo Casey there trying to get that short, sharp pass out, which is accustomed to, but too many Wigan players around in that time. Now it's Chris Burton's turn. Trying to meet up to his own 25-yard area, but this is good tackling by Wigan. Keeping Rovers pinned down in their own 25-yard area. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell turning back inside there, getting that one-hand pass out there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter looking for gaps in this Wigan defence, but this is good Wigan tackling. Brendan Toter there trying to get up to play the ball to Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that big bulk downfield. Mark Preston there running back after it. Going to pick the ball up inside his own 25-yard area, which he does. Rovers moving up in numbers. Derek Fox there trying to get across, make the tackle, but that's good tackle. Moving up and also by Paul Newell there, and Ian Smales finally makes the tackle. Now Philip Clark there trying to reach the halfway line, but that's good Rovers tackling that time. Paul Newell of Ian Smales once again. Now it's Stassinger's turn, but tackle about 15 yards short of the halfway line. Still Wigan leading by 4 points still in this first half. And Bobby Golding there, that little kick through. Bobby Golding after that loose ball, but Chris Bibb there. That's good play by Chris Bibb. Chris Bibb out to Bobby Golding's tackle. Chris Bibb there. Met a posse of red and white shirts. But that's good play by the Rovers fullback Chris Bibb. Bobby Golding there, quick to see the gap. Now Clarieti bursting out of tackles. That's good running by the Rovers, number 12 there, Clarieti. A forceful run. That's the second tackle. There, tackling Clarieti, keeping him down in the tackle. Referee penalising for holding him down. Penalty kick to Featherstone Rovers. So here's a chance for Derek Fox, the Rovers captain here, to put 2 points on the board for Featherstone Rovers. It's still Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 0 at this junction of the match. Here we go. Derek Fox, he gets the height, but he hasn't got the direction. Just cut to the side of the post. So it'll be a drop out for Wigan on their own 25-yard area. It'll be Bobby Golding to drop the ball out. Here he goes, shows the ball to his teammates. Big drop out. Chris Bibb there takes it first bounce on his own 25. So it's Bobby Golding kicking that ball from 125 to the other. And that's good tackling there by number 12, Mike Forshaw. Gets his shoulder behind him. That's hard to tackle in this game of rugby league. Now it's John Bastian. Big drive in, but number 11 there, Ian Gildar below, and Graham West on top. Now it's Leo Case with the ball now. They makes space there for Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter looking for runners outside him. Gives that ball to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there being wrapped up there by Tony Iro. That's good play that by Leo Casey and Brendan Toter and Ian Smales. Now it's Teddy Manning with the ball now. Teddy Manning there trying to float through the gap. But Jet Stassinger there spotting the danger, made the tackle. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Leo Casey. Leo Casey turning that ball back inside. So that's good tackling that by O'Donnell there, making the tackle. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox, that little kick through. Owen Wigan there, watching Derek Fox like a note this afternoon, them little kicks. And number 12 there, Mike Forshaw, tapped it with his foot there, picked the ball up. And we can get possession. Now it's O'Donnell with the ball there, going from acting half-back. That's good play by the Wigan number 9, plays the ball back. Now it's Andy Goodway there, trying to bring the ball out of defence, but Featherstone Rovers got the tackling together better since that first try, but that little kick there by Bobby Golding and Derek Fox there saying, thank you, Bobby, that's coming to me. And Derek Fox pushing two tacklers out of the way. That's good play by the Rovers number 7 there, Derek Fox. Taking that little kick from Bobby Golding. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball there. Trevor Clark there trying to reach that Wigan 25-yard area, but that's good tackling that by Philip Clark. Now that ball there now to Leo Casey. Leo Casey now to Brendan Toulter. Brendan Toulter now to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson's got to come back inside. Owen Simpson saw a little gap that time. He shot through it like a bullet out of a gun. But O'Donnell making the tackle. Now it's Brendan Toulter there going from acting half-back. Brendan Toulter now there to Ian Smales, but too little room for Ian Smales there to do anything in that time. Being pushed into touch. About 5 yards short of that Wigan try line. So it'll be a scrum down. It'll be Wigan to feed the scrum. It's still Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 0. And Clarieti there just receiving treatment off the Rovers physio there, Dave Sharp. He's not in the pack. Andy Goodway getting that ball there from the base of the scrum, running across the face of the goalpost that time, not making any way at all, just looking for gaps in that defence, and Ian Smells there wrapping him up, makes the tackle. So it's Wigan possession, that's the second tackle, still inside their own 25-yard area. Just looking at the pitch now, Derek Fox doing the Bobby, and that's playing behind his front line of defenders, looking for them little kicks through from Bobby Golding. So it's Ian Geldard with the ball now, trying to get out in his own 25-yard area, which he does. Trevor Clark there and Leo Casey making the tackle. Now it's Philip Clark with the ball. Philip Clark, that little dummy that time, and that's good tackling that. Mike Forshaw there being tackling possession. Ian Smales and Paul Newell making the tackle. So O'Donnell there back there to Sean Tyne. That's Sean, that's the sixth and last tackle. So that'll be the changeover. One's just got a feeling in this match if Featherstone Rovers can score that, just get over that first try. I think Featherstone Rovers have really got the tails up. They're just virtually clawing their way back into this game after that mishap in the first minute of the game. That's that big drive in there by John Bastian. We'll count these tackles now. That's the first tackle. So it's Derek Fox with the ball there, back inside there to Brendan Toulter, but Brendan Toulter there being wrapped up there by Mike Forshaw. That's good tackling by the second row forward. Now it's Leo Casey. Leo Casey getting that ball up there now, and that's a marvellous try to Featherstone Rovers. You come to me, see better play than that. Unbelievable that try there. Leo Casey there to, I think it was there to Terry Manning, and I think it was Brendan Toulter what put that ball over that line. Trevor Clark it was who scored the try between the posts, but that's marvellous into passing that by Featherstone Rovers. And I've just said previously, about a minute earlier, that if Featherstone Rovers just could get over that try line there, that'll put the confidence up no end. Here we are, Derek Fox with that goal attempt straight between the middle. Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 6. But once again, that short, sharp pass there from Leo Casey there, causing all the damage. If there's anybody better than Leo at getting them short balls away in the tackle, I've yet to see him this season. I've watched nearly every Featherstone Rovers match this season. A few junior matches, 18 matches, Lions matches, and Leo Casey to me is the best of the lot at getting that short, sharp pass away. Just got to back that man up with the ball. He's here again, Leo Casey now, trying to come down the middle. That's good running by the Rovers prop forward. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newell now there to Clarieti back inside there to Ikram Butt there pushing tacklers off there to Paul Newell sees the gap. Paul Newell going through the gap. Paul Newell there taking Tyler on there, kicking the ball forward, but that ball there bouncing dead. But once again, Derek Fox just telling Paul Newell there, he ought to dive with the ball, Paul, and I think Derek was rightly so. But once again, that little break there from Clary on that right-hand side of the field to Ikram Butt, and Ikram Butt there passing that ball inside to Paul Newell, and that was vintage Featherstone Rovers. Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 6. Wigan in possession, throwing this ball out wide. Stasinger with the ball there, but Stasinger there being tackled there by them two gladiators there, Brendan Toter and Leo Casey. Now it's O'Donnell with the ball there, and Derek Fox once again back for that ball. That's good play by Derek Fox once again. And number 2 there, David Myers there, making sure Derek Fox don't run any further with the ball. But once again, Derek Fox positioning himself well. That's good reading of the game by Derek Fox. Now it's Clarieti. He'll take the tackles, will Clarieti. O'Donnell making the tackle. Clarieti plays the ball there now to Ian Smells. Ian Smells there to John Bastian. Once again, Wigan there making the tackle. Jet Stasinger there with his headgear on, and Chris Burton's turn to run in. Chris Burton there losing the ball in the tackle. And referee shouting back to 1. Wigan player pinching the ball in the tackle. So Brendan Toter now running it in, trying to get that ball up there for Derek Fox, being tackled now. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now. Trevor Clark there now to number 10, Leo Casey. Featherstone Rovers really putting pressure on this Wigan defence. About 15 yards short of that Wigan try line. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell looking for gaps in that wing. Paul Newell there so strong. Oh, Paul Newell out to tackle, still going. Taking 3 Wigan players to bring him down. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to John Bastian. John Bastian there. So near yet so far. Featherstone Rovers 10 yards from them. Wigan try line. Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there gets that ball out there now. Oh, and there, Chris Bibb taking that ball one-hander. Chris Bibb there flying for that corner. Has he scored? He scored the try, the corner, Chris Bibb. And even Brendan Toter's got to clap that, because there looked no way there that Chris Bibb could force his way over that try line. How he got there, there's only Chris Bibb will tell you, and I'm sure he'll tell us after the match. But got there he did, that long pass there. Found Chris Bibb, he took it one arm there and just skated round the opposition in the corner there to plant Featherstone Rovers. Second try of the match, it's Featherstone Rovers 10, Wigan 4, with this difficult conversion to come from Derek Fox. So where we are, Derek Fox, this difficult kick just inside the touchline sight, strikes the ball. Ooh, and just across the face of the post. So the score remains Wigan 4, Featherstone Rovers 10. Tries to Trevor Clark, to Chris Bibb. Against that Kevin Iroh trying the first minute, putting Featherstone Rovers firmly in the driving seat in this match. And Derek Fox taking that awkward bouncing ball there. First pass there once again to Ian Smails. Ian Smails running it in. We're being tackled there by number 12, Mike Forshaw. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Chris Burton. Running it out of his own 25-yard area. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Clarieti. Clarieti looking for the gaps in the defence, but that's good tackling that by number 10 there, Stasinger. Straight round the bootlace. Now it's Leo Casey with the ball now. Leo Casey there getting that ball there to Trevor Clark, but referee there, Mr. Whitfield, saying, sorry Leo, not this time. Forward pass. And one thing I can say about Robin Whitfield, the witness referee, he also has a chat with the players, and he's just said to Leo Casey, not this time Leo, and Leo just laughed at him, and scrum formed. So it's Andy Goodway with the ball now for Wigan. Andy Goodway getting that ball back inside there for number 4, Paul Gartland. Paul Gartland being tackled halfway between the halfway line and the Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line. So it's Graham West with the ball there, trying to run it in, trying to make headway towards that Featherstone Rovers 25-yard area. Well, Brendan Toter there underneath him, making the tackle. Now it's Bobby Golding trying to run things for Wigan now, trying to get that ball. Oh, and that ball stuck there to Derek Fox's arms. Once again, that's good play that by Derek Fox. Gaining the way from that pass there by Bobby Golding. Now it's Leo Casey out there to Chris Burton. Oh, what a good drive in that by Chris Burton, creating 15 yards with that drive. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there, and once again John Bastian there making 15 yards before the Wigan player come to tackle him. Number 12 there, Mike Forshaw, finally made the tackle. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to Brendan, and Brendan Tota there knocking that ball on. Derek Fox there just trying to create the gap there for Brendan Tota to run through, but just delaying that pass. I think that split second too long. So scrum's form, Bobby Golding to feed the scrum. Bobby Golding here, they're getting that ball there now to Philip Clark. Philip Clark there trying to get that ball there to Myers there beating one man, but that's good play. This is Iro here with the ball, and Kevin Iro, what a try this to Kevin Iro. Oh, Philip Clark there got that ball from the scrum inside Wigan's half of the field, fed that ball there to number 2 David Myers. David Myers getting that ball back inside there, and Kevin Iro there making short work of, in a way it was poor Featherstone Rovers tackling to plant his second try on the board this afternoon. Featherstone Rovers still leading though by 10 points to 8, but a bit of slack tackling that by Featherstone Rovers. Inside that Wigan half of the field, creating that moment there, and Kevin Iro there, strong finishing wingman. But nothing off that David Myers there, and number 6 Philip Clark, who's setting that try up there for Kevin Iro's second try of the match. And Sean Tyler here trying to convert that try by Kevin Iro to bring the scores level at 10-all. At the moment it's Wigan 8, Featherstone Rovers 10. So Sean Tyler, this kick to level things up. Takes his time once again, but straight between the middle. Wigan 10, Featherstone Rovers 10. Well, once again a bit slap tackling efforts by Featherstone Rovers, allowing Wigan in for that try. Derek Fox kicking that ball on, Bobby Golding taking it well. Gets that ball there to Ian Gildard. Ian Gildard being tackled by Leo Casey there, just short of his own 25-yard area. Quick to play the ball that time, so it's Graham West with the ball there, trying to come down the middle. That's good play by Graham West there to Sean Tyler. And Derek Fox are stopping him, and Sean Tyler trying to go all the way, looking for support. Trying to get that ball. That ball's bounced forward, but referee will play advantage. But that's good play that by Graham West there. Graham West there, experience counted that time. So referee rightly so, allowing play to go on. Chris Bibb there, being tackled there, knees in his back that time, but he's having treatment on the floor. Referee says play on. Now it's Brendan Tota with the ball. Brendan Tota being tackled back just short of that halfway line, so it's Trevor Clark now with the ball now there to Terry Manning there taking this defence on, but O'Donnell there, Wigan number 9 there making the tackle. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now there to Chris Burton there being tackled. Stasinger there getting through, and a tremendous amount of tackling this in first half for Wigan. Now it's Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox looking for this corner flag, and David Myers there, taking the high ball. Stephen Myers there, showing his paces is Myers, but Clarieta there, that's good tackling by the Rovers second row forward, getting across, lifting him up, dumping him to the ground. That's the first tackle. Now it's Philip Clark there trying to bring the ball out of his own 25-yard area, which he does. John Bastian there making the tackle. So it's Graham West with the ball now, Graham West. But John Bastian on top, Leo Casey below, brings him down to the floor. O'Donnell now So it's Goodway with the ball now there to Ian Gildard, but Ian Gildard being wrapped up there. That's good tackling that by John Bastian. But we can now really begin to feel the feet a little bit now. That's number 12 there with the ball. Mike Forshaw, tackle 5 yards short at halfway line. Now it's Bobby Golding, that it's all on. That ball touching Chris Burton there. And Owen Simpson picking that loose ball up just short of it, his own try line. Well, being tackled inside his own quarter of the field. Now it's Ian Smells there trying to bring it out from acting half-back position, but too many red and white shirts in the way that time for him. Number 11 there, Ian Gildard making the tackle, one of them. Now it's Chris Burton's turn. That's good driving in once again by Chris Burton, making his own 25-yard area. Now it's Leo Casey Leo Casey getting that ball now there to Clarieti. Clarieti, that long arm ball out there now to Ian Smales. Ian Smales there trying to come down the middle. Looking round for runners, nobody backing up. Plays the ball back. Derek Fox with the ball now there to Porniola. Porniola there trying to look for that gaps in this Wigan defence, but there's none there. That's good tackling by Wigan. So Trevor Clark now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that big bolt downfield. And Mark Preston, that's good positioning there by the Wigan number 5, Mark Preston. We know how well he can run, Mark Preston. He's got to be one to be watched this afternoon. Leo Casey there making the tackle on him. Now it's Stasinger with the ball now. Stasinger there getting out to one tackle. But Leo Casey there stopping him dead in his tracks. Now it's Gildard with the ball there from Graham West Pass, but being tackled there just about halfway between the halfway line, the Rovers 25-yard line. Bobby Golding with the ball there, and Featherstone Rovers caught offside. I think that's the first offside in the match this afternoon. Falls to Wigan. Featherstone Rovers, the game is just about half an hour old. So first substitution for Wigan. So here we go, Sean Tyrer. Trying to put Wigan in front for the second time in the match. Strikes the ball. Oh, and is it the post? It's all on. Oh, and Dennis Betts there following up behind it. Just couldn't take that ball. That would have been a sensational start for the Wigan substitutes, having to come on for Philip Clark. First touch of the ball, scoring a try, but as it was, didn't happen. Derek Fox getting that rebound there from that post. So the score still stands there, 10 apiece. So John Bastian there wanting to get rid of that ball in the tackle. Harley Dick, Clarieti there all getting the rebound. Now it's Chris Burton. Chris Burton doing lots of driving in this first half. It's still Wigan 10, Featherstone Rovers 10. Now it's Trevor Clark with the ball now. Trevor Clark now there to Brendan Tota. Brendan Tota there. Nearly through the gap, but number 12 there, Mike Forshaw making the tackle. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to... So Porniola there looking for runners inside in there. Getting that ball there to number 2 Ikram Butt. But Bobby Golding going high in that tackle.
We've seen him do that before.
Penalty kick to Featherstone Rovers. So Derek Fox pumping that ball into that Wigan stand, just halfway between the Wigan 25 and the halfway line. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to Brendan Tota. Brendan Tota through the gap, gave that ball up there for Derek Fox. Derek Fox, can he go all the way? Pushes that ball out there and he scored the try. Trevor Clark scores the try for his second. That was absolutely marvellous stuff by Featherstone Rovers. Oh, that was one for the copybooks. And a few boos from the Wigan supporters, but that was football at its best. Derek Fox there, that short tap penalty there, that long ball out there to Brendan Tota. Brendan Tota there went through the gap like a steam engine there, cutting the Wigan defence to ribbons. Who was backing up there on his left-hand side there, Derek Fox. And Derek Fox there, I thought he was going to go all the way, but Andy Goodway coming across there, made the tackle on Derek Fox, but not before he slipped. A peach of a pass out there to Trevor Clark, and Trevor Clark there took 3 or 4 Wigan defenders over the line with him to plant the ball over that Wigan try line. Derek Fox converting that try as he got the measure, and he's missed the post. So the score is Wigan 10, Featherstone Rovers 14. So there we are, Bobby Golding restarting this game. Once again, same movement, Derek Fox taking that kick-off. Passes the ball to Ian Smales, runs it in over his own 25-yard area. That's good running once again by Ian Smales, making that 25-yard line. So Chris Burton, once again, that big drive in. by the Rovers' second row forward. And Clarieti is turned now to drive it in, trying to bring play up the halfway line, but that's good tackling that by number 4, Paul Gartland. Round the legs, making the perfect tackle. So Derek Fox with the ball now. Derek Fox there looking for runs inside him. Brendan Total with the ball. Trying to grate the gaps for himself, but Stasinger in the way that time. Wigan number 10. So Leo Case with the ball now to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Pornell. Pornell looking for runs inside him. Back inside there to Ian Smails. Ian Smails there to Chris Bibb, but Chris Bibb there being wrapped up by O'Donnell that time. O'Donnell watching Bibby all the way that time, making the tackle. So Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox, and they're all onside that time. That little kick throw out, but that's the dangerous kick that by Derek Fox. David Myers watching that all the way, but there's no way could he stop that from going into touch. And that's good play by Rovers. Chris Burt once again, that big drive in, switching play. Paul Newlove, Ian Smails and Chris Bibb linking well there. So that's good tackling that by Paul Newlove there on David Myers, stopping and digging his tracks. Now it's Dennis Betts there going from acting half back, trying to reach that his own 25-yard area. Being tackled. Donald with the ball now there to Graham West. And what we can hear in the gantry here is Wigan supporters shouting, get him on side. Referee there penalising Leo Casey. Not allowing Graham West to get up to play the ball. But as I was just saying, there's been one offside in this match and it's fell to Wigan. Featherstonhaugh was caught offside about 5 minutes ago, but I'm sure that Wigan haven't been all that too good at these play the balls. I've seen them offside once or twice, especially in the Featherstonhaugh 25-yard area, but you've got to take the rough with the small in this game. And O'Donnell there being tackled there by Trevor Clark, and Ian Smails gets up, plays the ball. Now it's Stasinger there going from acting half back, tackle about 5 yards short of the halfway line. Ian Smails, John Bastian there getting his shoulder into the tackle, making the tackle. Now it's Bobby Golding with the ball there, back inside there to Andy Goodway. Andy Goodway there being wrapped up there by Leo Casey, straight in front of us. Still short of the halfway line. Wigan in possession. Graham West with the ball now. Graham West there will want to try to slip the ball out of the tackle. But Chris Burton there watching him all the way, making the tackle. Now it's Golding with the ball now there, trying to get that ball out wide there to Dennis Betts. Dennis Betts having to turn back inside, but once again that's good Featherston Rovers tackling. And this must be the last tackle now. So it's Golding with the ball now. Golding there looking for that. Oh, and Ikram there taking that ball 2 or 3 yards inside that touch line side. So Chris Bibb there being tackled just about on his own 25-yard area. Slow to get up to play the ball. Derek Fox with the ball now there to Terry Manning. Terry Manning there running it out. Gets that ball there to Ikram Butt now there to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson looking for gaps outside, but his opposite number there, number 2, David Myers, makes the tackle. Now it's Ikram Butt. He'll run it in with Ikram Butt, but David Myers once again makes the tackle. Gets up, plays the ball. Ian Smails now for acting out there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter there. Oh, this could be a mistake. Oh, and Terry Manning there, quick to get that ball back. Dennis Betts there, ready to pounce on that ball there like a panther, but Terry Manning getting back to that ball quickly. So Derek Fox, that big boot downfield, yet again by Derek Fox. Looking for this touchline side, and Kevin Idle there letting the ball run. Oh, what a marvellous kick once again by Derek Fox. Well, Bobby Golding did it in the first 5 minutes of the match, and Derek Fox, he come to pinpointed it better, just short of the touch. That corner flag there in the corner. And Kevin Idle there letting that ball bounce into touch. Bobby Golding feeds the scrum. Trying to go down Brendan Toter, but Brendan Toter there wrapping him up. So it's Wigan still trailing by 10 points to 14 in this first half of the match. So O'Donnell there trying to reach his own 25-yard area. Just about a minute left for half time. So it's Stasinger with the ball there, running from acting half back. That's good play by Stasinger. But John Bastian there watching him all the way, makes the tackle. Now it's Kevin Idle. Kevin Idle, the beast as they call him here at Wigan. And in New Zealand, there's rumours has it that he's going to Manly to play for his ex-coach there. Oh, and that's a bad mistake. That must be a knock-on. Oh, referee says play on. But to me, that was a knock-on. David Myers there running with the ball.
Well, I don't believe it. Bloody crap.
And Robin Whitfield said he touched it with his hand. Well, Robin, you'll have to watch this video after, because I think you was wrong on that occasion. If Featherstone Rovers don't play advantage, Wigan knock that ball on, but there again, referee's in charge. Bobby Golding with the ball now there. To number 12, Forshaw there, getting that ball back there to Stasinger there, getting that ball, and Graham West knocking that ball on this time. Have you get that one, Robin? Yes, he's seen that one. So that'll be a scrum down, just short of that Featherstone Rovers 25-yard line, well, about 10 yards short. It was Derek Fox to feed the scrum. So Featherstone Rovers getting that ball. Terry Manning with the ball now. Terry Manning trying to make extra man now there for Porniola. Porniola running outside. Getting that ball up now for Ian Smales. Ian Smales there trying to pass that ball back, but Ian Smales getting back for his own pass. There was no way with that pass on that time. Ian Smales did well there to get that for that ball. So it's Owen Simpson now with the ball. Owen Simpson there trying to look for the gaps. But Stasinger there makes the tackle. Now Terry Manning there going from acting half back. He saw the gap. Getting that ball back inside there for Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson there floating through the gap. Oh, and Owen Simpson there. Tony Ido there just clipped his ankles. Kevin Ido, I should say. Oh, and Kevin Ido there slow to get back. He looked offside that time. Getting that ball there to Owen Simpson. That was a good pass there to Owen Simpson. There was no way was that ball forward at all, and that Wigan players shouting forward, but we're behind the gantry. That ball went back. So Porniola with the ball now. Porniola there trying to turn back inside. Getting that ball to John Bastian there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter now to Leo Casey. Leo Casey there looking for the gaps in between there. But Wigan getting that ball, getting that possession. And there goes the half-time score from Central Park. 2 tries to Kevin Ido. A conversion there to Sean Tyrer. Wigan 10, in reply, Chris Bibb try, 2 tries to Trevor Clark, and a Ditfix goal, Featherstone Rovers 14. Wigan 10, Featherstone Rovers 14, with plenty more to come in the second half. Welcome back for this Stonesbitter Championship Premier Top 8 division match between Wigan and Featherstone Rovers. The half-time score being Wigan 10, Featherstone Rovers 14. And still all to play for. Are we going to see an upset here this afternoon at Central Park? Read 1 or 2 papers this morning. They're all tipping Wigan to go through, and rightly so. They finished the top. Featherstone Rovers finishing 8th. Featherstone Rovers all as slow to get going in the game. I'm sure Peter Fox will have had a few words to say about that at half-time. So Derek Fox is looking at the pitch, playing from left to right, ready to kick off. I must say this about the Central Park pitch, to say they are a multi-million pound team. Featherstone Rovers pitch is about, I won't say 100% better, but it's 99% better than the Wigan pitch. Of course, looking down it's in terrible condition down there in the middle of the field. And this, like I've just said, for a multi-million pound team. Anyway, getting back to the play now. Wigan there in possession of the ball. Leo Casey there making the tackle there on Sean Tyrer. So it's Andy Goodway there trying to run it out. Brings play just over his own 25-yard area. Ian Smales there and Brendan Toter making the tackle. So Dennis Betts there, first man in, trying to take it in. Being tackled halfway between his own 25-yard line and the halfway line. Bobby Golden with the ball now. They're trying to get this ball out across the line, but that's good. Featherstone Rovers tackling. Second half of this match here at Central Park. So Bobby Golden there, that big kick downfield. Nickeron Butt there taking that ball first bounce. He'll try to reach the halfway line. That's good play that by Nickeron Butt, taking that awkward bouncing ball. And Ian Gildard there making the tackle, and Kevin Ido. Now it's Derek Fox there looking for runners outside him. Nobody there wanted to take the ball up. So Derek Fox having to go solo that time. So it's Trevor Clark now there to Leo Casey. Leo Casey there trying to move mountains there. Number 12, Mike Forshaw, stood his ground, but Leo Casey there took him a good 10 yard with the ball. So Ian Smales back inside there, and Chris Burton took that ball well. But Graham West there making the tackle. So it's Ian Smales now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Clarieti there taking these Wigan forwards on, being tackled just short of that Wigan 25-yard line. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Brendan Toter. Brendan Toter, drop goal attempt. Well, I'm sure that Peter Fox will have a few words to say about that. I don't think that's your job, Brendan, to do things like that, but there again, he had a go. Wigan possession. That's the first tackle. Leo Casey making the tackle. Graham West with the ball now. Graham West there trying to move Ian Smales out of the way. Ian Smales there making the tackle, helped out there by Chris Burke coming over top. That's good running by the ex-New Zealand international. Ooh, and Trevor Clark there, just tackling there, Mike Forshaw, the last ditch tackle. Now it's Andy Goodway with the ball there, Andy Goodway coming back inside there to Sassinger. Oh, and that's a bad mistake, that's a knock on. Wigan that time, trying to come down the middle there. O'Donnell, Golding, all trying to combine there with that passing movement there, but always there getting back, making the tackle, and the ball going to ground. So Derek Fox feigning the scrum, the ball's out there to Featherstone Rovers. Ian Smales swapping positions with Paul Newell in the second half there, going to stand-off half. So Terry Manning there trying to push tackles out of the way, but Graham West there getting across out of the pack quickly, making the tackle there on Terry Manning. So John Bastian tried to meet up the halfway line, but once again Graham West there, that's good tackling by Graham West. Ian Smales there just couldn't get that ball up there for Terry Manning, else he will throw the gap. So Derek Fox with the ball now, Derek Fox now there to Trevor Clark, back inside there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell getting that ball back inside there to Ian Smales there looking for the gaps in this defence. Sees a gap, Ian Smales going, getting that ball there for Brendan Tota there taking Sean Tyler on, getting that ball there for Clarieti there running back inside. That's good play by Rovers, backing up. Ian Smales, Brendan Tota, Clarieti plays the ball there to Trevor Clark now there to Derek Fox there to Ian Smales there to Derek Fox there to Leo Casey there now to Terry Manning they're going to score a try for the Rovers in the corner. Oh, that was magic stuff that by Featherstone Rovers, and the build up to that try coming in from the halfway line there. Ian Smales there changing directions, passing it to Brendan Tota in return giving it to Clarieti being tackled on that far side. That quick play the ball there to Trevor Clark, to Derek Fox, to Leo Casey through the gap, and a beautiful pass there to Terry Manning, and Terry Manning there showed a clean pair of heels to plant that ball halfway between the Wigan posts and the corner flag there to register Featherstone Rovers' fourth try of the match. Featherstone Rovers 18, Wigan 10 with this conversion from Derek Fox to come. So here we go, Derek Fox just about on that Wigan 25-yard line, strikes the ball. Has he got the angle? Straight behind the camera, yes, we've got the angle there, we've got the goal. Derek Fox there, 2 points Featherstone Rovers, 2 points for Derek Fox. Wigan 10, Featherstone Rovers 20. So Peter Fox having to make a substitution. Brendan Tota going off for Rovers. In fact, Featherstone Rovers making 2 substitutions. Andy Fisher going off. And Tim Sharp going on. Brendan Tota going off, and I just can't see Chris Bibb has to go off. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to Terry Manning getting that ball up there for Trevor Clark there now to Clarieti turning back inside. Tackle just short of the halfway line. Trevor Clark had to now back now to Derek Fox now there to John Bastian there trying to make gaps in this defence, but number 12 there, Mike Forshaw, just making the tackle on the big fella, brings him down just about on the halfway line. Graham West helping out also. So Leo Casey with the ball now, Leo Casey there spotting them gaps, and Gus O'Donnell there hanging on to Leo Casey, if his life depends on it, making the tackle. Now it's Terry Manning with the ball. Terry Manning back inside there to Derek Fox. That's good play that by Terry Manning. Good backing up by Derek Fox. I'll just mention them 2 injuries in a minute. So Ian Smales there with the ball. Ian Smales putting strong on that ball. Ian Smales there, plays him man on side. Oh, and that's a bad awkward bounce. Oh, and that will look at that for Andy Goodway. Oh, and Andy Goodway losing the ball in the tackle. It's all on. Featherstone Rovers after that ball, running dead. And that'll be a drop out for Wigan underneath their own post, having to kick that ball. Touching goal, getting back now to them substitutions. Brendan Tota were telling me yesterday that he just twinged his kneecap in training, which he said he'd be all right for today's match, but obviously just feeling a little bit, so Peter Fox rightly so bringing him off. And Chris Bibb there, that people might not notice it on the video, but he did catch a bad knee in the back by O'Donnell in that first half, so he's feeling the effects of that. So Terry Manning there getting that ball there, just short of that wing 25-yard line. Derek Fox there with the ball now. Derek Fox now there to John Bastian. John Bastian there, losing that ball there. So big Kevin Ido picks it up. Kevin Ido running it out, but Chris Burton there coming across. But if you push tacklers off like that, you expect to get hammered. It's all right pushing tacklers out of the way like that, like Kevin Ido did. A lot of Featherstone Rovers tacklers there wanted to make the tackle. So if you push tacklers off, you've got to expect to be hit by every member of the opposing team. The Wigan fans didn't like it. So it's Bobby Golding with the ball now. Bobby Golding there trying to get that ball out there to Stasinger, but that's good tackling, that. Andy Fisher in straight away making the tackle. Now it's Bobby Golding with the ball now there. And number 12 there, Mike Forshaw, being tackled about 10 yards short of the halfway line now. Bobby Golding now looking for this near touchline side, kicks the ball down deep. And Tim Sharp there letting that ball roll, picks that ball up just short of his own try line. He'll run it out, will Tim Sharp. First touch of the ball for the Rovers, number 14. Gets up, plays the ball. Ickenbutt now going from acting half back. Referee says play on. Ickenbutt there just tackle short of his own 25-yard line. So it's Chris Burton there running it out from that Clarieti pass. But once again, red and white shirts in the way that time. Number 4 there, Paul Gartland making the tackle. Ooh, and that looked a bit high, did that. Referee saying chest. But I'm sure if that had been a Featherstone Rovers tackle on a Wigan player, then you could have heard the crowd from that. So Derek Fox here, that big boot downfield. And Sean Tardy there coming to collect that ball inside his own 25-yard area, trying to get round, but Derek Fox there quick to move up from his own kick. Makes the tackle on the young fullback. So O'Donnell with the ball now. O'Donnell there, and Derek Fox pinching that ball there, and Ickenbutt there trying to get that ball, and referee causing the knock on. Referee just stopping the clock for a minute. And Wigan making another substitution. Steve Blakely coming on. So both teams got the substitutions on. So Golding there getting that ball out there to Steve Blakely. Steve Blakely there trying to sidestep his through the defence. First touch of the ball. Andy Fisher there making the tackle. Now it's Dennis Betts with the ball there, taking this Rovers defence on. But Clarieti there and Andy Fisher there making the tackle on the Wigan number 15. Plays the ball back. O'Donnell there going from acting half back. Saw the gap, but big John Bastian there wrapping them arms around him. Only OK. So now you hear the Wigan roar. Trailing by 10 points. So it's Golding with the ball now there to Graham West there to Kevin Ido. But Kevin Ido being wrapped up there by Terry Manning. So Bobby Golding with the ball now there to Blakely. Blakely there turning round with this ball. Looks a tricky customer, but losing the ball in the tackle. So Andy Fisher getting that ball out now, that wide there. Now to Ian Smales. Ian Smales back inside there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell turning back inside. Paul Newell through the gap. Paul Newell now going towards his wingman. Paul Newell still going. Paul Newell gets the ball out there now to Ian Smales. Ian Smales coming back inside. And Ian Smales there being pushed into touch by about 7 Wigan players. So the scrums formed about 15 yards inside that Wigan half the field. Bobby Golding with the ball now there to Blakely, there to Kevin Ido. Kevin Ido there to Blakely with the ball. But Paul Newell, watching his man all the way that time, followed him across the line, makes the tackle. So it starts. Ian Gillard with the ball there, being tackled by Ian Smales just short of the halfway line. So it's Paul Gartland with the ball, quick there to pick that ball up from acting half back. That's good play by the Wigan number 4. So it's O'Donnell with the ball now there to Golding. Golding there to Blakely, to Golding. Golding there now to Dennis Betts. But Derek Fox there spotting that movement. Followed Dennis Betts all across the line, making that tackle. The perfect tackle by the legs. That's the only way to tackle in this game of rugby league. Going Graham West with the ball now there to Bobby Golding. Bobby Golding have to go solo. Bobby Golding trying to get that ball out there. And that must have been a forward pass. Oh, and that's number 2 there, David Myers. But surely it must have been a forward pass here in that build-up to the try. Well, I thought the referee was just waiting for advantage there, Mr. Whitfield, but I'm afraid that he just let a blatant forward pass go. And Wigan there, David Myers scored the try in the corner. Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 20. So here we go, Sean Tide, and he's trying to put 2 more points on the board. That ball just slipping by the post, so it's still Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 20. So Derek Fox restarting the game. Oh, actually seen that, Mr. Whitfield has seen that. Blatant knock on. Oh, and Ian Gildart, look at the referees if he's done nothing wrong. And that was a clearly knock on over the line. Just look at the referees, number 11 there, Ian Gildart, to say he didn't knock on.
Not allowed to be penalised, John.
Unbelievable. But getting back to that build up to that try, good movement by Wigan, but surely a knock on there in the build up to that try. And referee, I thought he was just waiting for advantage Featherstone Rovers to get back to that ball, allow play to go on. Still, the points are on the board. It's Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 20. So Featherstone Rovers, even though they're leading by 6 points, still got it all to win this second half. So it's John Bastian getting that pass there off Leo Casey, and Trevor Clark there saying get out wide, I'll go to acting half back this time. That's Trevor Clark's best position there, floating this ball about there to here, Derek Fox there to Ian Smales, back there to Derek Fox there trying to go beneath 3 would-be Wigan tacklers. Dennis Betts there above making the tackle, and Stasinger on below there making the tackle. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Leo Casey changing direction, Leo Casey there. Are we going to see one of them specials from Leo Casey? But no, Wigan watching him all the way that time. Gets up, plays the ball. So Ian Smales with the ball. Ian Smales here after that ball scores the try. That's marvellous play that by Ian Smales. Spotted the gap in the wing defence. Kicked the ball on. 2 or 3 Wigan players round in there trying to make the tackle on Ian Smales, and he had the sense there just to struggle 3 and beat everybody there to put his hands on that loose ball over that in-goal area in that Wigan try line area to put that ball over the try line. Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 24. Well, that was absolutely marvellous thinking that by Ian Smales, the Rovers centre playing stand off in the second half, switch position with Paul Newell. There we are, Derek Fox straight between the middle. Wigan 14. Oh, he's missed the goal, sorry, he's missed the goal. Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 24.
Kicks that they've just scored 3 times.
So Wigan getting this game started. Andy Fisher taking that ball deep inside his own 25-yard area. Ian Gildart making the tackle, so it's Trevor Clark with the ball now. There to John Bastian. John Bastian, he's had a fine game this afternoon, running that ball in. First man is with Chris Burton there running the ball in also from first man, but Dennis Betts there making the tackle, and Graham West. Now once again Chris Burton there, his turn to run it in. A tackle between his own 25-yard line there and the halfway line. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Leo Casey there. Trying to slip the ball, which he does there, gets that ball up there now to Clarieti there to Andy Fisher knocking that ball on. So Rovers there making mistakes inside their own half of the field, with Bobby Golding to feed the scrum. Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 24 at this point of the match. Getting that ball out there, Blakely with the ball now there to Kevin Idoe there. But Kevin Idoe there, watch that time. Ian Smales, Ikram Butts, Clarieti getting out of the pack quickly, making the tackle. Now it's Mark Preston running it in. Once again Ian Smales, Andy Fisher making the tackle. Now it's O'Donnell with the ball now there to Stasinger there taking Chris Burton on. Chris Burton there, and John Bastian there wrapping the big arms around him, makes the tackle just about on that Rovers 25-yard line. Now it's Ingillard with the ball now there to Golding there now to Andy Goodway there trying to get rid of that ball in the tackle, but that's good tackling by Rovers. Paul Newell of Derek Fox watching that moment all the way. So it's Golding with the ball there, that little dummy. Bobby Golding there looking for these gaps in this defence. Trying to pivot on one leg, pivot on another, but no gaps through that Rovers defence. Just run round in circles that time. Big John Bastian there, Leo Casey making the tackle. So it's O'Donnell. Oh, and O'Donnell, that ball miles too hard that time. Going dead. So that'll be a 25-yard.
What's it give here?
Oh, and the referee there, the judge said that Featherstone Rovers player handled the ball there to kick it dead. So it'll be a Rovers drop out and on their own post, Derek Fox. Kick that ball straight forward. Sean Tyler there picking that ball up. And out to one tackle. Sean Tyler there running it in. Still going Sean Tyler. Sean Tyler still going. That's good running that by Sean Tyler. Leo Casey there making the tackle. So Stasinger with the ball now. Really putting pressure on this Rovers defence this time. Rovers still leading by 14 points to 24. So Graham West with the ball now. Graham West running it in. Big run that by Graham West. Oh, that's a marvellous run that by Graham West. Assistant coach here at Wigan. Now it's Golding with the ball now there to Blakely. Back to Golding. Golding now there to Andy Goodway. Oh, Andy Goodway there. No, they're losing the ball there in that build up there for that running. Being tackled just short. Now it's Dennis Betts going for that try line. Dennis Betts there tackled inches short. Wigan really putting pressure on this Featherstone Rovers try line. O'Donnell with the ball now there to Golding. Golding there looking for that try. And Owen Simpson getting that ball there. That's good play that by Owen Simpson. Smothered that little kick through there before Mike Preston got to the ball. Good play by Owen Simpson there, saving his try line. So once again pressure on this Rovers defence. It'll be Derek Fox to drop kick this ball out. So here we go, Derek Fox, big drop kick underneath his own post. And Andy Goodway here taking his time to get to this ball, picks it up, running it in. Akron Butt there getting across to make the tackle. And Terry Manning also helping out. So good job he didn't tap that ball there to Gartland with the ball there, but Akron Butt there making the tackle. So it's O'Donnell with the ball now there to Graham West. Graham West taking this defence on. That's the third tackle. We're inside this Rovers 25-yard area. Stasinger now from acting back there to Golding. Golding there changing direction, but that's good tackling. That's Ian Smales making the tackle, following that ball across all the time. So it's Ian Gildard with the ball. Rovers sticking to the task. The wing supporters are giving the home team the bird this time. Now what can Golding do? Golding that little kick on. But that ball there beating everybody this time. And this time the ball will come to the Rovers 25-yard line for Featherstone Rovers, a 25-yard tap. That's good defending by Rovers. They've had to withstand about 17 and 18 tackles there on their own try line. They've stood the task well. Can they bring the ball away? So it's Leo Casey with Leo Casey just couldn't get that ball up there for Trevor Clark that time. That would have been a pitch of a pass that time. Oh, and the crowd's gone quiet here at Central Park, knowing there's an upset on the cards here. Rovers really sticking to the task. They're still in with a shout at this Premiership final. Now it's Ikram Butt there, rounding his men. Ikram Butt taking Mike Preston on. That's good playing that by Ikram Butt. That's a good 30-yard break by the Rovers wingman. Now Derek Fox with the ball now there to Ian Smales, back there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there looking for gaps in this defence. But we've been play up from the Rovers 25-yard line. Now we're on the Wigan 25-yard line. Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Tim Sharp there to Leo Casey. Leo Casey there. Leo Casey to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there. Oh, Chris Burton's going in for a try. Oh, Chris Burton will savour that. And once again, that man there, Leo Casey. Ian Smales did the run round there with Derek Fox. Derek Fox there, passed that ball there to Leo Casey. Leo Casey there to Tim Sharp, and Tim Sharp there, and Chris Burton on his shoulder, planting the ball between the posts. Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 28. So here we are now then, Derek. Can he kick this one? He has done, straight between the middle that time. Big cheer from the Rovers supporters. Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 30. Well, Chris Burton, I will say this about Chris, he watches all the videos at the Rovers on a Thursday night. I'm sure he'll want to see that video. Scoring a try underneath the post here. Wigan, Andy Fisher there. Oh, Andy Fisher nearly through the gap. Hold on there, finally making the tackle. So it's Ikram Butt now there to John Bastian. John Bastian there trying to reach the halfway line, but tackle about 15 yards short. So Ikram Butt now from acting half back now to Derek Fox. Derek Fox looking for runners inside him, outside him. So Chris Burton with the ball. Oh, just couldn't get rid of that ball there to Clady. Clady now from acting half back. He'll take it in, Will Clady. He'll run it in. Gets that ball back inside there to Tim Sharp. Tim Sharp there looking for gaps in this Wigan defence. Gets that ball up there for Trevor Clark. That's good backing up by Trevor Clark. Back inside there to Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher looking for runners outside him there to Paul Newell. Paul Newell there taking this men on to Owen Simpson. Owen Simpson's getting back inside, but that's good tackling that by David Myers. But once again, good football by Featherstone Rovers. And that ball there coming across the line. Referee says play on. Clark eating in that one hand pass there to Trevor Clark, but that ball rolling there now to Terry Manning putting back inside. Terry Manning going towards them post. Terry Manning taking this defence on, still going. Oh, just couldn't get that ball up for Trevor Clark. Trevor Clark there wanting his hat-trick here at Central Park. And Terry Manning there being pushed down before he could have played the ball. Where were the referee that time? So Derek Fox with the ball. Derek Fox left hand. Oh, that's one for the copybooks. Derek Fox there, left-footed. He said if I can't kick him with my right foot from a placing kick, I'll kick him left-footed, dropping him, and he has done that. Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 31.
Terry Manning injured.
Wigan 33.
So once again, Bobby Golding getting the game underway, and Derek Fox taking that ball. Andy Fisher there trying to take it in, but being tackled by Stasinger there. So it's John Bastian once again. What a workhorse he's been in this match, John Bastian. Being tackled between his own 25-yard line, the half line. So it's Derek Fox with the ball now there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton trying to make the halfway line, but Ian Gildard making the tackle. So it's Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox now there to Ian Smales. Ian Smales getting that ball back up there for Leo Casey. Leo Casey there now to Porniola. Porniola getting out to toe tackles. Porniola still going, looking for gaps in this defence. Taking this Wigan set on, but this time Wigan, Graham West, out campaigning this game of rugby league. Derek Fox now turning Wigan round, making them kicks downfield, and Sean Tyler there taking the ball, and it's all on Derek Fox there, quick to follow his own kick up. And Sean Tyler there tapping the ball to himself, rightly so, no marker. But Clarieta there spotting that moment all the way, and John Bastian there making tackle on the Wigan number one. So it's O'Donnell now from acting half back there, trying to get 4 short on a run, but Stasinger, I should say, number 10. But tackle just about 5 yards short of the halfway line still. Wigan 14, Featherstone Rovers 31. Now it's Graham West with the ball. But Graham West being held up in the tackle, just about on that halfway line. Leo Casey and Trevor Clark. So O'Donnell there looking for that far touchline side, kicking the ball there for touch, finds touch. About 10 yards inside that Featherstone Rovers 25-yard area. And Featherstone Rovers making another substitution. Terry Manning having to come off. And Chris Bibb having to go on. I think Chris Bibb will play on the wing. So Featherstone Rovers, if they do win this match, which they are in the driving seat, it could be a costly win for them. Chris Bibb, Terry Manning, Brendan Toter all receiving injuries, but at least they've got a fortnight to get over them before the semi-finals of this Premiership. So Clarieta now with the ball inside his own 25-yard line, getting out to Kevin Ido's tackle. But Kevin Ido there getting across, making the tackle. So Ikram Butt with the ball now, Ikram Butt. Bouncing out to 3 tackles, he like a Kelly is Ikram Butt, he never knows when he's tackled. So Clarieta with the ball. Oh, Derek Fox took that ball well. Augusta Wynn took that ball away from him. So it's Leo Casey with the ball. Oh, Leo Casey there. Passed that ball there round the man. So it's Pornhill out to tackles. Pornhill on a run. Pouring all up there, but Andy Goodway wrapping him up. Just short of that halfway line. So Ian Smales with the ball now. Ian Smales taking this defence on. Tackle just short of that halfway line. So Trevor Clark from acting half back now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there. Changing directions, kicking the ball. Sean Tarder there. I think he'll let that ball go dead. Yes, he does. Rightly so. So it'll be a tap for Wigan on their own 25-yard area. It's up to the Rovers to get organised, get regrouped. So O'Donnell there. Nobody to pass the ball to, running it in. But Trevor Clark there and John Bastian, Ian Smales making the tackle, and Ian Smales there caught offside, that acting half-back position. So Bobby Golding quick to take the penalty. Kicks it into touch, referee stopping the clock. Substitute coming on. Number 12 Mike Forshaw going on. Dennis Betts coming off. I'm sure Joe Mooney won't want to risk Dennis Betts anymore in this match. Wigan, Wembley next week against St Helens. What a final that should be anyway. It's Bobby Golding back inside there. Wigan still trying to throw this ball about. Well, that's good tackling that. So it's Andy Goodway with the ball now. Andy Goodway running it in, getting that ball up there. Number 12 there, Mike Forshaw, feeling that John Bastian tackle. So it's O'Donnell with the ball now, running it in from acting half-back. Well, Chris Burton there and Clary Eaty watching him all the way, wrapping him up. Now it's Golding with the ball now there to Blakely. Back to Golding. Golding there working the old 1-2, but that's good tackling by Rovers. Andy Fisher watching that moment all the way there on Andy Goodway. Now it's Tyler there. That's an high one. Tim Sharp there taking that ball. Just says to Derek Fox, I'll take it, Derek. And he took it rightly so. Never took his eye off the ball, Tim Sharp there. Oh, and that ball to anybody, no man's land. Who's going to pick that ball up? John Bastian. Now then, can he make it out of his own in goal area? He does so. Oh, that was a bit bad mistake back by Rovers, and Ian Smales having to bring that ball out. Now then, forwards, where are you now? So it's Leo Casey there trying to bring that ball on. Leo Casey trying to bring that ball out, but that's a knock on. That'll come back for a knock on by Leo Casey. Referee penalising Rovers there for mouthing. Short tap for Wigan. Wigan going for poles. Oh! And he couldn't, but that time just couldn't take that ball cleanly. So that's back to one again. So David Myers there running it in from acting half-back. Pressure on this Featherstone Rovers defence now. O'Donnell with the ball now there to Stasinger. Stasinger there changing direction, trying to make headway towards that Featherstone Rovers try line. So it's O'Donnell now there to Golding. Golding now there to Gildard. Back to Golding. Golding back inside now to Andy Goodway. Andy Goodway there. No way to run. Gives that ball back to inside now to Blakely. Blakely there going for the try line. And Blakely scores the try. He's looked dangerous every time he's got the ball. This number 14 for Wigan. And he scores the try at the side of the post. Wigan 18, Featherstone Rovers 31. So here we go. Sean Tarder there. Strikes the ball between the middle. Wigan 20, Featherstone Rovers 31 with about 5 minutes left. So once again, Derek Fox restarting this game. Bobby Golding taking that ball, gives it to Ian Gildard. He'll try to reach his own 25-yard line. But Trevor Clark there, half stopping him. John Bastian just making sure. So there's a lot for the future to look for. Wigan's number 14 there. Blakely. Looks like a good promising youngster. This Steve Blakely. Still back to the play now. Wigan there had that ball snap from the grasp. Referee says back to one. Oh, and that's back tackling by Rovers. Number 2 there, David Myers. Featherstone Rovers don't want to let this slip now in this stage of the game. Oh, and that's a bad mistake that time. Clarieti picking that loose ball up for Rovers. Rovers just wants to steady things down a bit now. 6 tackles to go, so Leo Casey there running that ball in. Being tackled halfway between the halfway line and the Wigan 25-yard line. Slowly up to play the ball. Ian Smells acting up at now there to Derek Fox. Derek Fox there to Chris Burton. Chris Burton there will run it in. Chris Burton plays the ball quickly to Clarieti. Clarieti taking these Wigan defenders on with him. Brings play up to that inside that Wigan 25-yard line. So it's Tim Sharp with the ball now. Tim Sharp there looking for runners there to Ian Smells. Ian Smells there taking this defence on. Oh, couldn't get that ball up. Well, that's a knock on. Oh, referee says play on. Ian Smells there trying to slip that ball around the player. Well, the Wigan man got in front of the man in the ball. Wigan possession. So it's Andy Goodway, gets up, plays the ball. Stasiger with the ball now, trying to reach the halfway line. Hard working number 10, but he hasn't got the ball skills of Leo Casey. So it's Forshaw with the ball there, but Andy Fisher there wrapping him up. 10 yard inside this Wigan half of the field. So it's Andy Goodway with the ball, and once again Andy Fisher watching that moment all the way. Stasiger there being tackled just short of the halfway line. O'Donnell with the ball now there to Bobby Golding. Bobby Golding there looking for this touchline side. And Chris Bibb there playing it on, touching that ball inside his own 25-yard area. Trying to run the ball out, gets out of one tackle. But Chris Bibb having to come back onto the pitch injured because Terry Manning had gone off with a back injury. So it's Leo Casey there, he'll take the ball up. Being tackled there by Gartland, the Wigan number 4. Chris Burton's turn to drive it in. Ooh, just couldn't get that ball up there for Ickenham, but... So Trevor Clark now from acting half back now there to Clarieti. Clarieti trying to get that ball back there to Trevor Clark, but that's a knock on. Oh, the referee says play on, but that... Another mistake the referee's made. That was a knock on that by Trevor Clark. So Derek Fox with the ball now there to John Bastian. John Bastian trying to get that ball back inside. Well, that's good. Well took that by Ian Gildard. Ian Gildard there dummying with the ball. So it's Gartland with the ball running it in. John Bastian there making the tackle on Paul Gartland, the Wigan number 4. So Andy Goodway now from acting half back now there to Stasiger yet again running it in. So Wigan now pressurising this Featherstone Rovers defence. Number 8 there, Graham West with the ball there to O'Donnell. O'Donnell there trying to link up with his 3/4, but nobody on this side at all. All the Wigan players are on that right hand side of the pitch. We're looking at it now. So it's Blake with the ball now there to Myers. Myers there trying to go through 2 tacklers. But Rovers still ticking to the task. It's still Wigan 20, Featherstone Rovers 31. So it's Blake with the ball now there. That's that good little kick. Oh, and that was a good ploy that. Bobby Golding couldn't take that ball. Good play that by Sean Tyrer. Andy Fisher there dropping on that awkward bouncing ball. So Trevor Clark with the ball now there to Ian Smells. Ian Smells there looking for gaps down the middle. So Leo Casey's turn. Just can't get that pass out there to Ickenham, but Bill up in the tackle. So Trevor Clark now there acting half back now to Derek Fox. Derek Fox, that big boot downfield. This is where Featherstone want to be playing this game in the Wigan half of the field. Sean Tyrer taking that ball, first bounce. Trying to come down the middle. Ian Smells there and Andy Fisher making the tackle. So it's Forshaw with the ball now, but Ian Smells there involved with the tackle yet again. Got through a tremendous amount of tackling as Ian Smells in this match. So Wigan in possession just about on the halfway line. Golding with the ball now. Golding there looking for Andy Goodway through the gap to Golding. Golding now there to number 4 there, Paul Gartland, but Paul Gartland there followed all the way by Derek Fox. Derek Fox below, Chris Burton on top, just about on the halfway line. Wigan still in possession. Oh, and this is a good break. This is a good break by number 12 there, Mike Forshaw there to Stasinger. Oh, that's a last-ditch tackle that. Trevor Clark there saved a try for Featherstone Rovers. So Wigan's got numbers out here, but Who's got the ball for Featherstone Rovers? Andy Fisher. Pinching that ball there before Wigan could play it. So O'Donnell there going for the try. Points are no good. Another penalty kick to Wigan. Leo Casey pinching the ball in the tackle. Sean Tyler there taking that penalty about 5 yards to where the incident happened. Referee says play on. Well, that's unbelievable, that. Yes, that's it, Robin. I should give that try for we had 3 goes at it. Unbelievable, that. Sean Tyler just took the tap of the penalty there about 5 yards where the man was stood. Where he did give the incident, Robin Whitfield, and he said play on. Wigan 24, Featherstone Rovers 31 with his conversion to come. So Ian Gildart finally scoring that try for Wigan after that 3 goals, and so here we are, Tyler there trying to convert the try. Straight between the middle. Wigan 26, Featherstone Rovers 31. So Featherstone Rovers kicking off. Derek Fox kicking that ball into touch on the full. Unbelievable. So is Wigan going to pinch this? And there goes the final ulti here at Central Park, Wigan. An absolutely fantastic display here by Featherstone Rovers. They keep telling me that Wigan's got so many reserves in, but I wonder if the papers will set them order that Brendan Toot had to go off injured, Chris Bibb injured, Terry Manning injured. I wonder if the papers will say anything about that tomorrow, because Featherstone Rovers have come here today wanting to win, and they've won by 26 points to 31. We'll go through the try scorers for Wigan. David Myers a try, Kevin Ido 2 tries, Ian Gildart a try, and Steve Blakely a try, and Sean Tyler 3 goals. In reply, Chris Bibb a try, Terry Manning a try, Ian Smales a try, Trevor Clark 2 tries, and Chris Bibb 1 to savour that for the rest of his career, 1 try. And Derek Fox 3 goals and a drop goal. And the final score here. Final score here from Central Park. Wigan, the mighty Wigan, has been tumbled by the Gladiators of Featherstone Rovers by 26 points to 31.